Well, come back to our channel today. First up, we're diving deep into the world of the 1962 Jefferson nickel. This coin, with its unique greenish patina and fine condition, has been making waves in the collector market. Let's find out why it's so special and how much it could be worth today. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin has been a staple in U.S. currency for decades. But the 1962 with D. Jefferson nickel holds a unique place in history. Minted in Denver, this coin was part of an era when nickel production was ramping up due to the growing economy of post-war America. Over time, some nickels develop a greenish hue due to exposure to certain environmental conditions. This natural patina can actually increase the coin's value if it's evenly distributed and adds character. A coin in fine condition shows some wear but retains most of its details, especially on the high points like Jefferson's face and the dome of Monticello. Collectors value coins that balance age and preservation. While millions of these coins were minted, finding one in fine condition with unique features like a green patina is less common. Collector demand, coin collectors, or numismatists often seek out coins with unique aesthetics or historical significance. Market trends. Recently, there has been a surge in interest for mid-20th century coins, pushing prices higher. Today, a 1962 D. Monticello nickel in fine condition with a greenish tint can fetch anywhere from $1,000 and in some cases even more if it has additional rare traits. Think you might have one of these valuable nickels? Here's what to do. Examine the details. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to check for the D mint mark and overall condition. Look for green patina. A natural, even patina can make your coin stand out. Find the right buyer. Auction houses, coin shows, and online platforms or heritage auctions are great places to sell rare coins. So, there you have it. The 1962 Matilda Jefferson nickel might just be a hidden gem in your collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin is a reminder that even the smallest pieces of history can hold incredible value. Don't forget to check your loose change, and who knows, you might just strike gold, or in this case, Nikkei. Next up, we're diving into the world of numismatics to explore the fascinating details, rarity, and market value of this intriguing coin, especially if it has a reverse with a unique brown shade and is in very fine condition. Before we jump into the specifics of the 1980 with D. Jefferson nickel, let's go back in time. The Jefferson nickel was first minted in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his historic home, Monticello, on the reverse. Over the years, it's become a staple in American currency and a favorite among collectors. So, what makes the 1980 with D. Jefferson nickel special? The D mint mark means it was minted in Denver. While millions of these coins were struck, their value depends on several factors, including condition, minting errors, and unique appearances. Coins with natural toning, such as a brownish hue on the reverse side, are highly sought after. This toning can occur due to environmental exposure, oxidation, or improper storage, giving the coin a distinctive look that collectors love. When we talk about coin grading, very fine is a grade that signifies moderate wear but retains clear details. For the 1980 with D. Jefferson nickel, a very fine coin will have visible lines on Monticello and clear features of Jefferson's profile. This grade is particularly appealing to collectors who want well-preserved coins. Now let's get to the exciting part, its value. A 1980 with D. Jefferson nickel in very fine condition with a brown-toned reverse can fetch anywhere between $98,000 on the collector market today. However, if the coin has rare errors like misaligned dies, doubled dies, or off-center strikes, the value could skyrocket. Always check coin marketplaces, heritage auctions, or specialized numismatic forums for recent sales trends. If you think you have a valuable 1980 with D. Jefferson nickel, here's what to do. Inspect carefully. Use a magnifying glass to check for unique toning, mint errors, and the overall condition. Preserve properly. Store it in a coin capsule or a soft-lined case to prevent further wear or toning. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1980 with D. Jefferson nickel could be a hidden gem in your collection. Check your change jars, look for that brown-toned reverse, and who knows, you might just have a coin worth big bucks. Next up, we're diving into a special coin, the 1954 Monticello Jefferson nickel. This gray-shaded beauty with no mint mark is making waves in today's collector market, especially in very fine condition. Could this coin be worth large fortune? Let's find out. First, let's break down the basics. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, featuring President Thomas Jefferson on the front and his iconic home, Monticello, on the reverse. The 1954 nickel without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While it might seem like a common coin, collectors know that even small details can add significant value. The condition of your coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Grading ranges from poor to mint state, but today we're focusing on the very fine grade. A very fine 1954 nickel shows moderate wear, with the details on Jefferson's hair and Monticello still visible, though slightly softened. These coins are sought after because they're in a sweet spot, not too worn, but not pristine either, making them more accessible to collectors. So why is the 1954 no mint mark Jefferson nickel drawing attention? First, the absence of a mint mark indicates it was minted in Philadelphia, and the gray shade adds to its unique aesthetic appeal. Coins from this era often show slight toning or patina, which collectors love. Combine this with historical significance, and you've got a winning piece. Now let's talk numbers. The value of a 1954 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in very fine condition can range from $115,000 depending on the buyer and market demand. Check the condition. Ensure the coin's details align with the very fine grade or better. Authenticate. Consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC Market Research. Look at recent sales on platforms or auction houses to set a realistic value. The Jefferson nickel isn't just a coin, it's a piece of American history. Coins like the 1954 no mint mark nickel remind us of the stories our currency can tell, from their design to their journey through countless hands. Next up, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1960 Jefferson nickel, with a Denver mint mark coin that's sparking interest in today's collector market. And yes, we're talking about that unique yellowish tone variation that's catching collectors' eyes. Could this nickel in fine condition be worth big bucks? Let's find out. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American coinage since 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin's obverse features Thomas Jefferson's portrait, while the reverse showcases his Virginia estate, Monticello. The 1960 version is part of this iconic series and holds a special place for collectors, particularly those minted in Denver, denoted by the small D mint mark on the reverse. In 1960, millions of Jefferson nickels were struck, but not all are created equal. Variations in metal composition, minting errors, and even toning of the color and shape for specific metal items prevent melon from fading. So what's so special about this coin? First, we've got the Denver mint mark, which already distinguishes it from Philadelphia minted coins. But more interestingly, some collectors are buzzing about a yellowish hue seen on certain 1960 with D nickels. This tone can develop from the coin's composition or environmental exposure over time. This unique color gives the coin an appealing, almost golden patina. It does necessarily indicate a rare error. It adds aesthetic value, which many collectors are willing to pay premium. Now, let's talk about condition. In numismatics, the grade of a coin is critical to its value. Coins range from poor to mint state. A 1960 with D nickel in fine condition shows moderate wear, with clear details on Jefferson's face and Monticello's dome still visible. Even though fine condition isn't top tier, it's still respectable. Combine that with the unique yellowish tint, and you've got a coin that might fetch a premium in today's market. All right, let's get to the big question. How much is this coin worth? As of today, a standard 1960 with D Jefferson nickel in fine condition is valued at around $15,000 for a nickel. Recently, some 1960 with D nickels with unusual toning have been spotted at auctions, selling for surprising prices. The key is finding the right buyer who values that unique coloration. Like the mint, mark and toning preserve store the coin in a protective holder to prevent further wear or damage. Consider getting the coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Explore the market. Check online marketplaces, local coin shops, and forums to understand current demand. And there you have it. The 1960 with D Jefferson nickel, with its yellowish tint, might give you a handsome amount. It's a fascinating piece of numismatic history that could add unique value to your collection. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting. Our star of the show is a humble yet intriguing coin, the 1989 Jefferson nickel with P mint mark. In this video, we'll explore its history, features, and most importantly, its potential value in today's collector market. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938, designed by Felix Schlag. This coin features the iconic profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and a depiction of his famous home Monticello on the reverse. The 1989 nickel with the P mint mark was minted in Philadelphia, one of the primary mints in the United States. While billions of these nickels were struck, certain variations, conditions, and unique shades can make specific coins stand out in the collector's market. What makes the 1989 P Jefferson nickel interesting to collectors? The P mint mark signifies that it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. A coin in fine condition is well circulated but still retains most of its design details. Coins with unique shades, such as the light brown patina seen on some 1989 nickels, can attract attention. This shade might result from environmental factors or chemical reactions over time, giving it a distinct appearance. Now, let's talk about the big question. What is the value of a 1989 Jefferson nickel with P mint mark today? In general, circulated nickels from this year and mint are worth $5,000. However, in fine condition, they may fetch a small premium, typically $60,000 depending on the buyer. If the coin exhibits unique features like a light brown shade, it could pique the interest of niche collectors or error coin enthusiasts. In such cases, the value might climb to $98,000 or more. For coins in pristine condition, known as mint state, the value can range between $105,000, especially if certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. If you have a 1989 Jefferson nickel, here's how you can determine its potential value. Use a magnifying glass to check for scratches, wear, and overall detail. Note any unique features. Does your coin have a distinctive patina or other irregularities? Consider professional grading. If you believe your coin has significant value, sending it to a professional grading service can help verify its worth. Websites and Etsy allow you to list your coin for collectors worldwide. Coin Visit, local coin shops for a professional appraisal. Coin shows and auctions. These venues are perfect for connecting with serious collectors who might pay a premium for unique coins. The 1989 Jefferson nickel may give you a decent price overnight. Its historical significance and potential collector value make it a fascinating addition to any collection. Next up, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically the 1963 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark. If you're a collector or just a curious enthusiast, stick around, you won't want to miss this. The Jefferson nickel has been a cornerstone of American currency since its introduction in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by artist Felix Schlag, this 5-cent piece honors President Thomas Jefferson, showcasing his profile on the obverse and Monticello, his iconic home, on the reverse. It's a piece of history you can hold in your hand. In 1963, Jefferson nickels were minted in large quantities at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, but with the passage of time, most were lost. However, coins minted in Philadelphia during this year do not carry a mint mark, making them unique identifiers for collectors. Now, let's talk about the unusual light brown shade found on some 1963 nickels. This coloration can occur due to environmental exposure or natural toning over decades. For collectors, this adds a layer of uniqueness and charm, but remember, condition is key. A coin in fine condition like the one we're discussing today still holds significant value because of its rarity and historical significance. So what's the value of this light brown 1963 Jefferson nickel in fine condition? While common examples might fetch $100,000 a coin, with unique toning or exceptional appeal can demand a premium price in the collector's market. Today, such a coin might sell for $114,000 or even more, depending on demand and its exact condition. For serious collectors, a well-preserved example can represent a key piece in completing their Jefferson nickel collection. And don't forget, specialist grading by companies like PCGS or NGC can further increase a coin's market value. Keep your coins in a protective holder to prevent further wear or damage. Learn about grading standards to accurately assess your coin's condition. Networking. Join coin clubs or online forums to connect with other collectors and learn about market trends. Keep an eye on auctions and coin shows for unique finds like the 1963 Jefferson nickel. Who knows, you might stumble upon a hidden treasure in your own collection. The 1963 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is more than just a piece of pocket change. It's a window into history and a potential gem for collectors. Whether it's the light brown patina, its historical significance, or its value in today's market, this little coin has a lot to offer. So, do you have a 1963 Jefferson nickel lying around? Check your collection. You might just be holding a piece of history worth more than you think. Next up, we're diving into a truly iconic piece of American history, the 1964 Jefferson nickel with D mint mark. But what makes this coin so special? Why does it have a growing buzz in the collector's market? Let's find out. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlegel, this 5-cent piece features the profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, while the reverse displays Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate. It's a coin that blends art, history, and monetary significance. Now fast forward to 1964, a significant year in U.S. coinage. It was the final year nickels were struck in such large quantities before a shift in minting practices due to economic changes. That year alone, over 1 billion nickels were produced across the Philadelphia and Denver mints. But not all 1964 nickels are created equal. The D mint mark, found below Monticello on the reverse side, indicates the coin was minted in Denver. While the 1964 with D Jefferson nickel isn't rare in general, certain factors make specific coins more desirable to collectors. Cutaway to close-up visuals of the coin. Let's talk about this particular coin. It's in fine condition with a unique aesthetic twist. The obverse or front side has a dark brown patina, while the reverse or back side boasts a greenish hue. These colors come from natural toning, which can occur when a coin interacts with its environment over decades. The 1964 white V was part of the last batch of nickels with a mint date frozen due to the Coinage Act of 1965. This adds a layer of intrigue, unique toning. The dark brown and green tones are highly appealing to collectors who value coins with natural, eye-catching patinas. Fine condition. Coins in fine or better condition, especially with unusual toning, tend to fetch higher prices in the market. So, what's the big question? How much is this coin worth today? The value of a 1964 with D Jefferson nickel in fine condition can vary depending on its toning, rarity, and demand. Typically, a standard 1964 with D nickel might fetch anywhere from $97,000 value. However, coins with unique toning, like this one, can command much higher prices, sometimes $117,000 or more, depending on buyer interest. In fact, recent auction trends show that collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins with distinct coloration and historical significance. And who knows, the value could increase even more over time. Verify A. Always check for the D mint mark and ensure the coin matches the 1964 specifications. Preserve the toning. Avoid cleaning the coin as this can reduce its value. Have your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC to determine its true market value, and most importantly, enjoy the thrill of collecting. Next up, we're diving into the intriguing world of Jefferson nickels, focusing on a special 1969 Monticello Jefferson nickel with an S mint mark. This coin, especially in fine condition and with a unique dark brown patina, is causing quite a stir in the collector's market. Could you be holding on to a big fortune without even knowing it? Let's find out. The 1969 Jefferson nickel is part of the long-running Jefferson series that began in 1938. These nickels feature a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag, and Monticello, Jefferson's iconic Virginia estate, on the reverse. Now, the S mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint. During the late 1960s, the San Francisco Mint was producing nickels primarily for circulation, but they were also beginning to focus more on special proof coins for collectors. This dual-purpose production has created unique varieties that are highly sought after by collectors today. Now, let's talk about the dark brown shade. This unique coloration isn't typical for Jefferson nickels. Most likely, this patina developed over time due to environmental exposure, like being buried or stored in less than ideal conditions. However, in the world of coin collecting, imperfections or unusual characteristics can sometimes add value. Collectors often prize coins with unique tones or shades, especially if they create an attractive and natural look without damaging the coin's details. This dark brown patina makes the 1969 Jefferson nickel stand out, giving it a distinct appearance that could increase its appeal to collectors. When assessing a coin's value, condition is king. Our focus today is on nickels in fine condition, which means moderate wear, but all major details are still visible. For the 1969 Jefferson nickel, the key details to examine are: so, what's the big deal about this coin in today's market? Well, Jefferson nickels from the late 1960s, especially those with an S mint mark, are gaining attention among collectors. In fine condition, a standard 1969 with S Jefferson nickel is typically worth around $200,000. However, coins with unique characteristics like the dark brown shade we're discussing can sell for much more. Recent auction listings show such coins going for anywhere from $250,000, depending on the buyer's interest, and the coin's overall eye appeal. And if your coin has even rarer features, like a mint error or strong toning, it could be worth more. Avoid aggressive cleaning, which can damage the coin. A gentle rinse with distilled water is best. Authentication. Consider sending your coin to a professional grading service, PCGS or NGC, for certification. Use a coin holder or display case to protect and showcase your coin. Market it well. Use platforms, Etsy, and dedicated coin auction sites to reach a wide audience. Great photos and detailed descriptions make a big difference. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just stumbled upon this nickel in your spare change, the 1969 Jefferson nickel with an S mint mark and dark brown patina could be a hidden gem. Its unique history, condition, and market demand make it a fascinating addition to any collection. Next up, we're diving deep into the world of the 1964 Jefferson nickel, specifically one with D mint mark and a dark purple shade. Is this coin hiding a fortune? Let's find out. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his estate Monticello on the reverse. This design has endured for decades, symbolizing an era of change and continuity in American coinage. The 1964 Jefferson nickel was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver. This was a historic year for U.S. coinage. Due to a coin shortage, the U.S. Mint produced an unprecedented number of nickels in 1964, over 2.8 billion between the two mints. But among these billions, certain coins have become rare gems for collectors. One standout is the 1964 with D nickel, with a unique dark purple tone. This distinctive coloration comes from natural toning over decades, often caused by environmental exposure or the coin's storage conditions. In the coin collecting world, condition is king. A coin graded as fine means it has moderate wear but retains clear and visible details. For the 1964 with D nickel, the grade plays a significant role in its value. When evaluating a coin, look at Jefferson's cheek and jawline for wear and inspect Monticello for remaining detail. Even in fine condition, a unique toning like dark purple can elevate a coin's desirability among collectors. So, how much is a 1964 with D nickel with a dark purple tone worth today? While common 1964 with D nickels in fine condition might fetch $100,000, unique features like natural toning or errors significantly increase the value. A collector might pay anywhere from $108,000 or even more, depending on the rarity and visual appeal. Look for unique toning, errors, or distinguishing features. Preserve the coin. Avoid cleaning it, as this can reduce its value. Get it graded. Professional grading can confirm its authenticity and maximize its marketability. The 1964 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark might seem ordinary at first glance, but its unique history, condition, and rare characteristics can make it a treasure for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual enthusiast, keep an eye out for these hidden gems. They could be worth more than you think. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of U.S. nickels. Specifically, we'll explore the 1962 Jefferson nickel with D mint mark, a coin that's sparking interest among collectors today. This one is no ordinary nickel. It has a unique dark brown patina and falls under the fine condition grade. So, how much could this little piece of history be worth in today's collector market? Let's find out. First, let's rewind to the history of the Jefferson nickel. Introduced in 1938, this coin replaced the Buffalo nickel and featured a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third U.S. president, on the obverse side. The reverse side showcases Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia plantation home, a design by artist Felix Schlag. The 1962 nickel was minted during a time of rapid economic change. That year, the Denver Mint struck over 280 million of these coins, marked with a distinctive D mint mark to signify its origin. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1962 with D Jefferson nickel stand out. The dark brown patina is not typical for these nickels, as they were primarily made from a copper-nickel alloy. This coloration could result from environmental exposure, improper storage, or a chemical reaction over time. While it may not appeal to all collectors, such unique toning can add character and make a coin stand out in a collection. What is this coin worth in today's collector market? The value of any coin depends on several factors. A fine grade means this coin isn't in pristine shape, but it's far from being a scrap piece. 1962 with D nickels are rare. Coins with unique features like dark brown toning can command slightly higher prices. Interest in Jefferson nickels has grown recently, especially for coins with distinct characteristics. On average, a 1962 with D nickel in fine condition is valued at around $80,000. However, those with unusual toning, like the dark brown patina, might fetch $115,000 or more in niche markets should you sell your 1962 with D Jefferson nickel or keep it. If you're building a collection of uniquely toned coins, this piece could be a valuable addition. But if you're selling, make sure to showcase its distinct patina to attract collectors who appreciate such features. Platforms Etsy or local coin shops are great places to start. Whether you're keeping or selling, preserving your coin is essential. Store it in a coin holder or flip to protect it from further environmental damage. Avoid cleaning your coin, as this can reduce its value. Let its natural patina shine. Next up, we're diving deep into a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket change or old coin jar. The 1964 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark. But here's this seemingly ordinary nickel could fetch big bucks depending on its condition and rarity. Even coins with small green spots, dirt, or wear are gaining attention in today's collector market. So stick around as we uncover the secrets of this historic coin, its value, and what makes it so special. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American coinage since its debut in 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin's adverse features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse showcases his iconic home, Monticello. The year 1964 was significant for the U.S. coin production. That was the height of the coin shortage era. And to combat this, the U.S. Mint produced an astronomical number of nickels, more than 1 billion from the Denver Mint alone. But despite this high mintage, certain 1964 nickels have become hot commodities among collectors. Let's break down why. The D Mint mark signifies that this nickel was struck at the Denver Mint. While most 1964 ED nickels are quite common, what sets certain, quote, coins apart is their condition, errors, or unique characteristics. Collectors often seek out mint-state coins, or coins with rare features like die cracks, double dies, or off-center strikes. Even in dirty or circulated condition, coins with unusual toning, green spots, or patina can draw attention. Why? Because these imperfections make each coin unique, almost like a fingerprint of history. You might be wondering, what's the deal with green spots on old coins? These green spots are often caused by corrosion or chemical reactions, especially if the coin has been exposed to moisture or improper storage conditions. For coins with unique toning, green spots, or errors, the value can skyrocket. For example, a coin with a double die error could sell at auction. Recently, a mint-state 1964 with D nickel sold for over $95,000 due to its flawless condition and rare die variety. While corrosion might sound bad, these flaws can actually add character to a coin. Some collectors love the natural aging process and the story it tells. However, the value of these coins depends on how severe the damage is and whether the coin has other redeeming qualities like sharp details or rare errors. Now, let's talk numbers. In average circulating condition, a 1964 with D Jefferson nickel might only be worth $45,000, but coins in uncirculated or mint state condition can fetch anywhere from $80,000 or more, depending on their grade. For coins with unique toning, green spots, or errors, the value can skyrocket. For example, a coin with a doubled die error could sell at auction. Recently, a mint state 1964 with D nickel sold for over $95,000 due to its flawless condition and rare die variety. Check the mint mark. Is the D clear and well-defined? Inspect for errors. Look for doubling, die cracks, or other anomalies. Assess the condition. Are the details of Jefferson's portrait and Monticello sharp? Note any spots or toning. These could add character or detract from value depending on the buyer. Make sure to handle your coin carefully, preferably with gloves, and store it in a safe, dry place to prevent further damage. Once you've inspected your coin, you might wonder, where can I sell it? Online marketplaces or dedicated coin auction sites are great options. For high-value coins, consider getting your nickel graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. If your coin has green spots or dirt, resist the urge to clean it yourself. Cleaning can actually reduce its value. Leave it as is and let the buyer decide. So there you have it. The 1964 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark might be worth more than you think, even in dirty or imperfect condition. Who knows? That coin in your change jar could be a hidden gem waiting to shine. Next up, we dive into the fascinating story of the 1963 SWE with D Jefferson nickel. This unassuming 5-cent coin has gained immense popularity in the collector's market, particularly in the next those with a unique blackish patina. What makes it so special? How much is it worth today? Let's find out. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia estate, on the reverse. Over the years, these nickels have become staples in U.S. currency and a favorite for collectors worldwide. The Denver Mint produced over 276 million Jefferson nickels in 1963, but not all are created equal. So why does the 1963 with D Jefferson nickel with a blackish shade stand out? Coins develop these shades due to environmental exposure or unique storage conditions. This dark patina can enhance the coin's aesthetic appeal, making it highly desirable to collectors. In today's market, the 1963 with D. Jefferson nickel in very fine condition with a blackish shade can fetch surprising prices. While standard examples might be worth face value or slightly more, coins with unique features or high grades can sell for $118,000. Rare cases of uncirculated coins, or those with extraordinary toning, have even reached higher price points at auctions. Factors like demand, rarity, and condition significantly influence a coin's value. Keep in mind that grading services like PCGS or NGC can help you verify and maximize your coin's worth. Inspect the patina. Make sure the blackish shade isn't artificially applied. Evaluate the condition. Coins in very fine condition should have minimal wear with clear details. Consider professional grading. A certified coin is always more trustworthy in the market. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1963 with Jefferson nickel, here are some tips. Familiarize yourself with recent auction prices. Use work with trusted coin shops or online platforms. Understand the coin's condition and market demand to ensure a fair deal. Protect the coin from environmental damage to preserve its value. The 1963 with D. Jefferson nickel with its unique black shade is a reminder of how history, artistry, and chance can combine to create a treasure. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, coins like these make the hobby exciting and rewarding. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting content. Drop a comment below if you've got a unique find to share. Happy collecting, and see you next time.